So, does BioWare still have it in them? According to the internet, they don't. What's up? It's your boy Dynasty, and it's cooking. Dragon Age the Veilguard official gameplay reveal dropped a couple hours ago. It's like 20 minutes of gameplay. I've not actually seen any of it outside of what we saw this weekend, and the feedback I'm seeing, at least on X Twitter, is just overwhelmingly negative, which really shouldn't come as a shocker given that, well, this is an EA game made by BioWare in 2024, and it kind of sucks because for me, I grew up playing the OG Dragon Age games. The last one I played obviously was Inquisition. It's hard to believe that came out 10 years ago, and that game to me, like, I needed that game. At that point in my life, I was graduating from high school. I was bored one day. I remembered, oh, I got Dragon Age Inquisition. And I remember just spending, I think, like months and months doing side quests before finishing that final mission. That was one of those games that I just like never wanted to end. And at the time, I feel like a lot of people really hated that game in comparison to the previous installments. But for me, that game has always held this special place in my heart. And with the announcement of the Veilguard, I've kind of been hoping I'd like it, or at least be satisfied, and seeing the response and feedback has kind of killed me. Now, obviously, I've not played Dragon Age in like 9-10 years at this point, so it's been a while. I was kind of bummed to see that that's the response it's getting, but I'm gonna go ahead and react to this again. I've not played a Dragon Age game since 2015, probably. It's been a very long time, but let's see what they got cooking for us. From what I'm seeing, a lot of people do not like the aesthetic of the game, which I guess we'll get into. So yeah, drop a like for me facing my fears and seeing if I'll if me and BioWare can have some type of relationship again.
As good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her.
A rift! Shocker.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find
okay,
and stop Solus.
Okay. I could see the complaints about the aesthetic, but when it comes to actual beauty of the gameplay, this thing looks really fucking beautiful. Rook level 1 rogue backstory, shadow dragons, custom appearance. Apparently, this is the very early portion of the story. The game looks good.
Talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
But I can definitely see where the actual aesthetic is not the most pleasing. Again, this is just one portion of the story, though.
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Varric, man.
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
What's going on? Is she afraid of the rain? I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Arrested, especially.
This looks like something ripped out of Final Fantasy. I'm not even gonna lie. This almost looks like they were working on another RPG and they were just like, let's kind of turn this into Dragon Age. I can kind of see the aesthetic complaints. I can definitely see that.
Let's go. Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza.
The lack of like UI is kind of unfortunate. I want to see what that looks like. Okay, these demons. These demons are definitely different.
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping.
They're just running over people.
And when the veil comes down completely,
the running animation looks like a Star Wars game.
The whole world is going to look a lot like this.
This looks like a Star Wars game with the running animation. It's reminding me so much of like the Inquisition prologue where you're like trying to go close the rift. You're just running away and running away. Following our boy, Varric with a crossbow. We're jumping fences, okay. This is some peak storytelling here.
You're safe now.
Oh shit! She got a bow?
As quick as you can, okay? Thank you, miss.
Well, at least she's okay. The girl that was afraid of the rain.
You all right?
Jokes.
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must
Scouts,
be weakening
hero of the
There are a lot
Inquisition.
scared people
Okay.
out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
Dude, I'm so hazy on characters. I'm pretty sure she was obviously in previous installments, wasn't she? Oh shit! Dialogue options. What about you? Are you okay? We just saw somebody get attacked by a demon, but I guess we're not shaky.
Agreed. Solus isn't waiting, neither can we.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there.
Okay. You know what's funny? I will say this.
The Venatori got to us
This
first.
looks more like fucking
After before
Fable
we
than
arrived,
Fable
they off
looks
the
like
bar and keep it
Fable.
quiet.
I'm not surprised.
I gotta say
our
it.
detective did something.
It's almost like Fable tried to take this approach to the new tech they're using, and it doesn't have like, you know, this cartoony aesthetic, and dare I even say that,
Rook, you're with the Shadow Dragons. I figured you'd know
I don't even know,
better
man.
than I do.
Sure, but Minrath
Exaggerated?
is huge, and this is nowhere
Is that a
near
better
my
way?
region. I can try.
Fable just does
Don't
not
worry,
look like Fable. At
scouting's
least
my
this
specialty.
looks like Dragon
Follow
Age,
me.
given the fact that, well, the aesthetic has rifts in it and shit.
We've got company.
Familiar characters, but I can see the complaints. Definitely no greenery here.
Demons,
No
here
greenery
they come.
whatsoever. Okay, our first look at gameplay. We're hacking and slashing. Good old-fashioned Dragon Age, baby. Let's go. So we're just defeating these demons. And honestly, I kind of do like how these guys look. It's giving Mortal Kombat dude vibes. I can't think of his name. Tip of my tongue. The guy from like MK2. What is his name? I can't think of it. The guy's in the background. Oh, God. Druids. Looks like a druid. Your standard druid appearance with the cloak and the hood. Honestly, it does not look too bad in gameplay. I like that it's not overwhelming. It's not messy.
I think that's the last of them.
Good. Let's get the Doom up.
Are those fucking rats?
Patch yourselves up if you need it.
You know, and going back to even the recent installment, right, Inquisition, I feel like there was so much variety in like the themes of every location. So for people to be going so hard on this in terms of aesthetic, I definitely understand, but I think they're jumping the gun.
Doesn't that destroy
Because for what this is, if this is the vibe of this area, this is just what it is. It looks good. Like, does it feel like Dragon Age of old? Not necessarily, but it's also 2024 and shit's changed in 10 years. But I can definitely understand the complaints, but I do think that we should hold back on necessarily basing the entire game off of like a fucking tutorial, you feel me? Because based on this so far, I am optimistic still. It's not everything I would want to see, but it at least kind of has some sort of familiarity.
Looks like the Venatori put up a barrier.
There's rifts
to block
everywhere.
the way.
What's new? Okay, there's our leveling system on the left.
Intruders!
Avenge our fallen brethren!
Okay, these dudes are just like fucking mages wielding staffs. Yeah, the aesthetic is definitely different, dude. It's definitely different. I definitely hear your complaints on that. But I could deal with it. I think I could deal with this.
All citizens must remain indoors until
I was expecting it to be a lot worse, to be completely honest with you. I'm actually kind of relieved. All the feedback I was seeing online was just so bad, and I could live with this. Look, we got a slide animation, guys. We're sliding down some dirt. Okay, this is like a shielded area. Oh, shit! Ability wheel, baby. Again, the UI's not the worst. It's not the worst. We're channeling our inner Raiden right now. We're just shocking bitches. Okay. It's not too shabby. It's a little janky. The animations definitely feel like some type of fucking Assassin's Creed game. But this is what I remember from Dragon Age, man. This hack and slash shit, at least with Inquisition. I don't think it's the worst. I should probably stop repeating the same thing, but I'm just actually perplexed with the shit I was reading and what we're getting. I don't think this is the end of the world. I think it could improve. When's this dropping? The end of the year, apparently? So, I mean, there's at least time. Oh, man, this is taking me back. Was there an herb in there? Okay. We're investigating this ice wall.
Alright, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Ice wall from an ice mage.
It's so
Private
good to see
investigator.
you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing.
I will say
A lot of
this.
Venatori in the city have reason
Not
to hate me.
particularly
Didn't I play
liking
along?
the
I wanted to settle the
character
score this
design choices. She's
Then
got one foot. Okay, she's like a pirate. Okay,
I'm back on the job.
cool. I'm not particularly liking the design choices for some of these characters. I don't really fuck with it too hard.
Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
time. Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friend said if I was working in Tevinter, the Shadow Dragons are worth trusting.
We haven't got a lot of time. Varric said you had a lead on Solus?
You get right to the point.
Okay. The cutscenes, man, the cutscenes aren't too rough either, to be completely honest. I just, between the way the city looks, the kingdom, wherever we're at, and the actual designs of the characters,
Our Lady of Victory.
it's definitely a new
That's where the
game.
man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
But these cutscenes are beautiful for what they are, but again, it's just kind of giving me this vibe like it's
Elven God.
almost like they were working on something else and they just kind of turned it into Dragon Age.
My city. Let's go.
Kind of makes me nervous. Kind of does. If we ever got another Mass Effect, would we not be in space? They step through the gates. Okay. Alright. Some more fucking rifts. Do we get to see some greenery finally? Okay, you see? You see? This is
I know
good.
these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual.
Alright, this rain looks a lot worse when it was in the previous setting. And again, this just looks like something ripped out of like Final Fantasy. In my opinion.
The tremors
That
are
structure.
getting worse.
And we've
Got some more of these fucking druid things with roots coming out of them. But the actual gameplay, man, you know, I could see myself playing this. I actually kind of really do like the UI. It's not overwhelming. To me, it kind of, at least at its core, looks like a Dragon Age game. Ooh, that was fucking sick. You see what I mean? It's not the worst, man. This is not the worst. Especially given that this is probably within like the first hour. So once everything opens up,
I thought the demons were bad.
you customize your character,
The Fade's a mess.
you meet the rest of the crew, some more familiar faces. I think there's a lot to be optimistic about when it comes to this game. I definitely understand the aesthetic change not being what everybody would want, but I gotta keep saying it. I don't think that we should be so hard. Pause. No diddy. Give it time. With this game dropping at the end of the year, we'll probably see hopefully more gameplay like this. Okay, that's fucking sick. Pride Demon. He's very prideful. He is going to hit us with some fucking attacks because he's got to show off his pride. That's one hell of a name choice to pick, by the way. But I guess I get it considering he's not fearing any of this in any of us. Yo, that actually is pretty fucking OP looking. Seeing the team work together, we got, what, 3 of us? This is cool. This is, to me, what Dragon Age has always been about, you know? Your team, working together, in real time, destroying bads. This feels like a fucking Dragon Age game, dude. It really does. I can't be too hard on this. I really can't. I want to see more. Ultimately, I think that's what I'm going to end up wanting by the end of this. It's only 20 minutes. I think I'm going to just want to see more, but I can live with all of this. So he's just attacking us because we're insulting his presence. And he's stubborn and he's like, I can't lose.
How did demon this large get through the veil?
Please explain
Damn
these
thing
demons to
probably
me.
sensed Solus's ego.
So is his ego. Okay, so yeah, he's just some stubborn bastard demon. Alright. What is the lore here? What are we doing other than what's being presented with spoiler tags? I like the UI, man. I really do. I really do.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
I have more faith in this than I do Fable. I'll be real. I have more faith in this than Fable. Because I'm at least seeing elements of what I grew up playing in this showcase. From what I've seen in Fable, the fact that it's a completely different look, completely, I think some of you guys are just spoiled and nitpicking. I definitely have more faith in this than Fable. And the cutscenes, dude, they're fucking sick.
I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old
He's
friend
always had
asked
balls of steel. What's
Solus
new?
needs someone to sell him another option to help him justify changing his mind.
Am I tripping, or did they change his hair color? Is he just older and that's why he's got like white hair? Do I remember him having like white hair?
Come on, Varric.
Okay, we gotta look at the approves and disapproves on the left behind me.
Brooke. I gotta try to reach him.
How these changes
You won't
alter
listen to
everything.
me.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to
You'll hear
see,
from
man, the
Veilguard.
tree of it all. How our decisions shape
More
what we
demons.
get.
Brooke, take care
You know,
of
he's
the
probably got the
demon
best look, I'll be honest. He probably looks the best. Varric probably looks the best. Everyone else that we're with just... I think they could have done a bit better. Oh shit.
for me. Hope I'm not interrupting.
There's our humor from Varric. It's Voldemort! That is a joke. I gotta clarify that.
Let's buy him some time.
Alright. So there's this ritual that's been taking place, and we're just trying to stop it.
Varric is getting through to Solus.
We better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
Yeah, dude, I could see myself playing this. The effects on, you know, after you land these attacks is just so nice. I like that a lot. I love it coming from the mage. I love this shit, dude. I like this a lot. I really like that attack too. I think Dragon Age has something here, man.
The veil
I think they
is a
have
wound
something.
inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen.
Oh shit. He said stop! He said nope. He used the force!
People are always dying. It is what they do.
He's like, stupid old man. I'm gonna just break your weapon and just completely turn my back to you. No respect.
Won't work. He's too powerful.
I don't think the arrow's gonna do
What if we disrupt
anything.
the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No.
Alright.
Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
Destroying the environment to get shit done.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go with, we have so many options here. Okay.
Let's go, Hardy. Nev, keep the demons off us.
You got it.
I think that was probably the right call, given the projectiles that can be spammed from a distance. Okay. Yeah, I just want to see more of the map, more of the variety in terms of the scenery. But that running animation, it reminds me so much of some fucking Star Wars game or something. The recent ones. Oh shit, we're jumping over things. We're jumping over things, guys. It's getting real. We got meteors falling from the sky. I know it's not a meteor. I'm trying to be funny here. Fucking punch! Fucking punch! Fucking punch! That's all it took, guys. Was it 3 punches? And just like that, we stopped the ritual.
Why tear down the veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost?
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling. We need to push it.
I'm with you.
Oh, do we have some quick time events or something? Nah, it's just a cutscene.
You came a long way and made a valiant
Push.
effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I guess we stopped the ritual. Yeah, ultimately, I just want to see more. I think it's about to end soon. We're at like 20 minutes or so. I ultimately just want to see more of this. I can definitely understand the concerns, but I do think this is a lot better than what I was expecting, given the feedback I was seeing. Yeah, fall. So there you go. It's my reaction. Could have been worse. Now I gotta ask you, what do you think of Dragon Age the Veilguard? Are you like me and content, I guess is the word I'd use? It's alright. It's alright. I'll see what happens when we get to see more, but I'm not gonna just write it off completely just yet. I can definitely understand the concerns, but I think there's at least a lot of what, at least to me, reminiscence of previous games in some regard, at least from the gameplay aspects. Again, I haven't played Dragon Age since like 2015, 16. It's been so long. It's been forever. But from what I can remember, and all the hours I spent on Inquisition, the previous ones before that, I think I even have like most of the achievements in the OG ones. When I first got my 360, like that's what I was playing. It is what it is, man. I don't know if BioWare still has it in them, but we'll find out. Drop that like if you enjoyed this reaction, you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
87 on it.